Hey everybody, Fox here, and we've got a Sorry, go ahead.
I'm Soazig.
This is Soazig, and he's visiting from France, and it's very very exciting because it's our first intern work experience guy that we've ever had, and how are you enjoying it?
Um, quite a lot. It's really interesting, really.
Cool, that's good. Well, you've only been here for a couple days
Mm.
already. We're based in Brighton, so is it your first time to Brighton?
Yeah, it's my first time in Brighton. Yeah, and actually kind of my first time in England too. So it's really interesting.
That's cool. That's good. You like England a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of England.
That's good.
Really, that's why I was so excited to come here. Working in England with trans people, trans media, lucky to swim.
Awesome.
Yeah, really great.
So how did you hear about My Generation?
Well, I heard it, I watched My Transsexual Summer, and I was just curious to know what you were doing now, how you turned out. And so I found My Generation, and I liked it a lot.
Awesome. That's cool. It's nice to know that it's not just the UK that we're reaching. We're actually reaching people outside of the UK as well. So how do things compare? I know we had a quick earlier we had a quick chat about transitioning in the UK versus transitioning in France. It seems that the system's kind of similar in some ways. How about your own personal journey, for example?
Yeah, well, in France you have two choices. You can go privately and build your own team, but it costs a bit of money. But thanks to the social security, not so much. And you can also go to hospitals, and there are pre-made teams, and you can go there also, and it's completely free. You don't have to pay any money for it, so it's pretty great. But when you're going to hospitals, it takes a lot of time. It's longer, and obviously they're used to deal with transgenders people, so they take their time, but it's great, and you can meet so many other transgenders. It's really what I love with the what we call the official stuff. So
The offshore stuff?
yeah, it's there is the private team and the official team, and the official team is the hospital team, but it's not more official than the private. It's just a way of saying.
That's interesting. Yeah. So you're in the system, and how long do you think it'll take you before you can start taking hormones?
Well, I'm already in the system for, 1 year and a half, and I think it's gonna take like 2 years, maybe three.
How do you feel about that?
Well, obviously I'm not happy about that, but especially because right now I really feel ready to put the hormones and stuff. But I don't really have the choice, so I just wait, and I know that one day I will have my testosterone, so it just keep me. Yeah, I just wait. It's okay.
That's interesting. Yeah. So there's a long wait in the UK as well to get hormones, and for my own personal journey, I was happy to go down that path and be in the system, but eventually it got too much for me. It was just too difficult to wait for that long, so I began to find alternative solutions, and some which worked. By going privately, it worked to get my hormones prescribed, but when I went and bought hormones off the internet, that was very dodgy, and it was the wrong thing to do, I think. But I guess it just shows how desperate I was to kind of get going on my journey.
Yeah, I completely understand that. Yeah, I thought about doing that, but I'm just too scared about my health.
Yeah.
buying hormones on the internet. I mean, for me, it's too risky, and I don't have the money to do it. So
You just have to wait.
yeah.
Yeah. So how do you think about what's trans awareness like in France, do you think? Do you think people are aware of transgender people? And if so, what's their opinion?
Well, a lot of people, I mean, they know transgenders people, but it's like, for them, it's like drag queens, you know.
So that when they think of a trans person, they think
Yeah,
of drag queens.
they think of drag queens, so... And they have a lot of stereotypes in mind concerning the transgender people, and sometimes it hurts a bit, you know, to hear some things.
Because they have opinions which are misinformed and
Completely, like
ignorant.
yeah, like for example, in France we have a sexual education, so they learned you about condoms and you know the pill, not getting pregnant stuffs. So it's great, but they never speak about being transgenders and being transgender and, you know, having a sexual life, all the disease you can have, all the... I mean, I still don't know if after a phalloplasty I can have disease or stuff like that. It's
So the education isn't there.
no, absolutely not. We never talked about that in school. We never talked about it. I mean, when I was like 14, I didn't know that being transsexual was possible. I didn't know. So obviously it's a bit complicated when you are transsexual or transgender and that you don't know what it is.
Absolutely, yeah. It helps, I think, for me, it helped looking at YouTube videos of other people's journeys. If it wasn't for YouTube, actually, I think I probably still would have transitioned, but I think it just helped me so much, and it also helped my family so much to watch videos of other people who were similar to me, and, you know, it just helps to have that information out there. I'm so grateful, and that's why it's nice to contribute films also to the YouTube community, because I think quality and quantity, if we have a lot of films about it, then at least trans people can connect with each other and we can understand more about other people's journeys. So yeah, so what were you most looking forward to doing while you were here doing your internship?
Well, I want to learn more about, you know, making videos, all the YouTube medias and new medias, and how to deal with medias and transsexual community, and basically I want to learn what you are doing here. I've always been really enthusiastic with the internet transsexual community. Like for you, it learns me a lot. I really thank internet now, and so I'd like to do the same in the future. You know, just be a part of the community and be useful in it. Be useful for the young generations. You know. So
you want to make yourself useful for other people?
Yeah, completely. I mean, this is my goal in my life. I hate the idea that I just do useless things. And I really want to help people. I mean, the thing I want is to meet someone someday, and that person tells me that in a way I helped that person, or maybe just the work that all transgenders who works on internet helped him. So
it's nice to be part of that, I think. I can understand why as well, especially sometimes it's either the case of you've gone so far with your own transition that it's better to focus on other things or be able to help other people, or you're at that point where you're okay with your own transition enough so that it's not just about surviving anymore, it's about helping other people who are kind of at the crisis point, the most difficult part of their transition, where they're worried about telling people, or they don't know who to go to begin their journey. So yeah, it's interesting to me that people are always on different stages of their journey, and they have different outcomes, and also about definition as well, about how some people, like Lewis, for example, my business partner, he doesn't define as trans, you know, he just defines as a guy, and I totally respect that as well. And it's about it's about self-definition and who you feel that you are as well.
Yeah, because I think that we are lucky because we have so many different kind of person, you know, so many different way of defining yourself, that, you know, we just have to share it to the world, so the young generation or even the old ones can see that it's okay to be who you want to be, whatever it is, and that it can be multiple and you know.
Absolutely.
And I think that at a certain point it's important also to see all the joy, all the happiness that can come with the transition. Obviously, it's important, you know.
Definitely. And of course, life isn't just about transition, but somehow that's something that needs to happen in order to be able to live a fulfilling life and get on with all these other things that we're here to do. And you talked as well about how you'd like to set up a magazine in France.
Yeah, a bit like Original Plumbing. Yeah, I'm a huge fan, and yeah, I really like to do that because, well, I think that internet is important, but it's great to have, you know, something in your hands, something you can collect, and you know, to have something you can look at it after, and a long time after, so you can see all the evolution of the
it captures the time, and you can see what was going on for people. So we're off to Hastings tomorrow, and we're gonna have a road trip, and that's gonna be really fun. We're gonna go with Alice, the poet, and we're gonna go visit my parents and check out some cool sites and stuff, get Soazig out of Brighton for a bit. Yeah, it should be really cool. So yeah, we're going to do another update, I'm sure, at some point, because Swazig's here for another 10 days. And we're going to just get so much done. So yeah, thank you so much for coming to visit. And yeah, it's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.